the Brazos as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bears will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buffaloes offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of running room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And I know in talking to their offensive coordinator this week, he talked about getting this guy lathered up and going. They know that once he's got some momentum, he's really hard to stop. One of the top 10 rushers right now in the entire country, and they're trying to get him going early in this game.
The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. The run from the shotgun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucks!
And how about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Baylor Bears offense will get the ball for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Roy. He's got it. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Bears will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for a block. It's Cook. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the Buffaloes in the hurry up. Going to the ground. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Mendez. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Cook. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Can't get him to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Got room at the 35. Running toward the tape. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll try the run. Dances away from one. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On third down, he drops to throw. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quick completion on the out route. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Quick handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using his legs to buy some time. Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. The throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on second and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Got the back over the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes his connection. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls it in. It's Murphy. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Offense gets set for second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Went up top on second down. That leaves them needing a yard here on third down. Short completion along the sideline will be enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Tight end finds a soft spot. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fires to the big fella. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Roy. Unloads to the wideout. Little too much juice on that one from the junior. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Catch in the middle, it's Mendez. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bears line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. If you're going to be aggressive with your...
All kinds of running room. He's inside the 40, at the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 83. And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense set for a 1st down play. And with time running out here in the 1st half, not willing to invite disaster, the offense takes a knee, and they'll go to the break trailing. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. What could go wrong did in the 1st half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the 1st half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. In search of their 1st touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! And the stomping has commenced.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the returner goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give on the inside. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Offense in an empty set. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Buffaloes want to move quickly.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
He's got him this time. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now.
Touchdown, Colorado! And the pummeling has started. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mendez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Looking downfield, it's Roy. Makes a grab over the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Lowers those pads. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Baylor!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw for it. Now adjusting. Slings it downfield. Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. To the ground with the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the route is on. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Give to the running back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out fast. Breaks the tackle. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got a chance. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Quick pass on the jet motion. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! And the beatdown has ensued. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Roy. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. They want to just keep throwing it. Get it out on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. To the air on first down. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Colorado. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Back to pass, it's Roy. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Giving him his pads. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Going downfield for the big play. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a run.
The Bears will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Can they catch him? This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First down here for the offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. He finds his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Roy. Coming after him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He wants a big play here late. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt.
On to kick it away.
Secures it at the 30. He's got great speed. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Dropping back, it's Roy. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Slips through the line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. All right, just man enough for the first. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Colorado.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Touchdown, Buffs! And the punishment has been extended. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Corners are going to bail. Going up top on 1st down. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this